kickoff.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Rodgers on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
The tackle made by
Tanner Muse there defensively.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
The tackle made by
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 44, Brissett. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
The tackle made by Demarius Randall.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. He's got his man Hilton. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll run here with Mack. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Ryan Kerrigan.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it'll be Mack. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
Is good.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
That will be up. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. That means your offense has to keep pace.
Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return is Peterson. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard. Return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Brissett on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Taylor Hughes with it. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And his throw is incomplete.
He's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ballgame.
For number 14, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
To throw is Brissett. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And they'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Colts 10.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Brissett looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
much about defending the pass as being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that. Trying to win the award again this week.
He's been able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run it with Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
10 at the 30.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's caught by Waller out left side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Good.
Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Mariota again. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown Vegas. Henry Ruggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Brissett. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Brissett. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Will they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from the right. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Going with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Play fake, Brissett. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And 10 yards.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A.J. Green, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
At the 46-yard line.
First down, Mariota. He'll let this go. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
8-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To the air again, Mariota. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Set to kick off.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well. That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Colts.
1st and 10, Taylor now. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Jonathan Taylor.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 44, Brissett has got a man. It's his fullback. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Colts.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Last play they got stumped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Roosevelt Nix, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field, so that one will be accepted.
Set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And his throw here is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
50-yard line.
Mariota now from the 50. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And this is taken in at the 5. A big play that time for the Raiders. 42 yards.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Mariota. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 38, Colts 24.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes. He almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On third down, Brissett. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Complete.
16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now. The false start backs them up 5. First and 15. They run with Taylor. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, Brissett. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a third down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Fourth down, Brissett looking deep for Hilton. And that is incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Brissett on first down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
To throw again on second down. Brissett. He's going to air it. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20.
A gain of 42.
A big play there for Indy. 42 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Taylor. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Jonathan Taylor, the Colts ball.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
they go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Oh, the slam complete to Green. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4th down.
Brissett to throw forward on 4th. Quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
Indianapolis.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run it with Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
1st and 10 at the
throwing here. Mariota got an open man. It's Rose. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On play action, Mariota. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now goal for the extra point.
Point after.
3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Raiders 52, Colts 31.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
T.Y. Hilton, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, Brissett. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.